Hello, and welcome to Reddit Relationships. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Now, it's story time. You cheat with the guy I hate the most. I can play that too. So I went to use my wife's phone and she had Facebook open and she was speaking to this piece of garbage that I used to be good friends with. Little background on the guy. He wasn't from the old neighborhood, so we became friends over basketball and I would protect him from troubles, but as years go by I notice he's into girls younger than him, so I can't be friends or associated with that. We get into a fight, he had to get his jaw wired shut, no more about him. So my ex-wife was talking to him and she, being somewhat naive, she didn't know he was flirting with her. He said they should meet one day over coffee on Wednesday and she agreed. At this time she and I were through a rough patch. We got married young at 19, but I thought she was the one for me and we've had 3 kids since then. I call my boss and tell him I need Wednesday off because of family issues and he told me it's fine. I read her messages again and they agreed to meeting at Starbucks. So when it was time for them to meet up, I pretend to go to work but wait outside a block away. I see he picked her up and go to Starbucks in downtown. I follow them there and stay in the car. At this time I'm texting all my friends saying the old me came back and what's going on. 2 of my friends are lawyers and thankfully they helped me write up a separation and start the divorce papers. I follow the pieces of crap out of Starbucks and see that they are going to his house. Now I just park and give it 2 minutes before I knock on the door, so when I knock on the door, I hid down so they can't see my through the peephole, and when I hear the door opening up I barge in and he looks at me like he saw a ghost. I saw my ex-wife in her bra and all I say, so this is what you do in your free time. I leave. She chases me outside crying, saying how she doesn't know what's going on with her, how they didn't have intercourse, but I quickly told her screw off, don't come back to the house, and if I see you with him, ask him what will happen. As I'm leaving he throws her out and I see he was really scared, which to be fair I've done bad in my past, yes, but he knows me and he knows the stuff I've done and knows what I'm capable of doing. I go on her Facebook and read a message from him saying stay away from me. She tries coming back to the house and I tell her if she steps any more into the house I will tell her whole family what she did. She walks out crying asking for her stuff and I just threw that trash outside and told her to screw off. One of my friends came to my house who happens to be a cop and says the piece of crap filed a restraining order on me and my wife, saying we have to be 100 feet away from him. He knew what was going and told me how some word got to some people, how the piece of garbage has a messed up fetish, and how he was avoiding some people and he happened to be dropped off at the old neighborhood after he filed the restraining orders. I told him I want a restraining order on my wife until we get the divorce. Soon I tell the kids how we won't be seeing mom for a while and I call her from an app telling her she can explain herself to the kids and she can have the kids on the weekend but to stay away from me. I cut her before she says the whole I'm sorry forgive me garbage. So now the real revenge comes. As we're going through the divorce, we have to go through an online course for the kids, which was the most pointless $20 I've ever spent. We have everything settled, judge agreed that the prenup is valid so the woman doesn't get no alimony. We sell the house and split it 50-50. I use my half to get a nice loft and still have some money left to get a new car. We're in court now and the judge tells us, do you guys really have everything settled? I'm happy, I'm saying yes, but she decides to burst out crying again saying she's not this and that, and thanks to that we had to go to child support where kids have to say where they want to live. I thought about telling them how mommy doesn't believe in Santa Claus but I didn't. I accepted the weekends to have the kids because since she didn't really work and she went to move back to her parents who have more than enough money to maintain all of the kids, but because of my job I can't pick up 2 of them from school and keep a 2-year-old at my job, but I was happy. Her little sister came over to drop off the kids and asked me how I was feeling. Quickly used it to my benefit and told her how I felt lonely and sad because I lost the one true love in my life. Her sister stayed over and made the kids and I dinner and she stayed after to talk and I told her how much I missed being with her sister, but what she did isn't forgivable and she was agreeing with me, and then we started kissing and it led to intercourse. I started working out and get into better shape and maintain a bit of a relationship with her sister until I FaceTimed her one day and my ex-wife was around and she heard my voice and all I heard was them 2 arguing how she betrayed her and how my ex apparently told her to see if there was any chance to get back together. I forgave my ex-wife to be honest, but I didn't want to talk to her or see her. Now her cousins took turns bringing the kids over and then I did the sob story to her cousins and one of them I started to be FWB with them. Then my ex-wife came over once but I told her to stay outside and she's not allowed inside. She tried saying how she's been to therapy and how she's a new person and just wanted a chance. I forgave her but she started to make me mad because I was just done with her. I accidentally blurted how I slept with her cousin and she started to cry and I left her outside to cry. Now I've moved on. I'm friends with benefits with 2 girls who I'd date any one of them. I'm still young, Only 29. My ex-wife had gotten in bad shape while I'm going to the gym and working on myself constantly. I mean, I do miss a lot of the things she's done for me, but what she did was bad and I'll never let it go.